Turning Red Storybook. Meilin Lee, or May for short, was a fun and feisty 13-year-old. She loved animals, making dumplings, and playing the flute. She adored her friends Miriam, Priya, and Abby, and her number one favorite band in the entire universe was Four Town. May also loved her home life, but she kept it very separate from her school life. She and her parents, Ming and Jin, took care of the Lee family temple, where they honored their most revered ancestor, Sun Yi, guardian of the Red Panda. One night, May had a weird dream about enormous red pandas, and they didn't seem friendly. When she woke the next morning, she discovered something huge and very furry. She had turned into a giant red panda for real. May panicked. She hid in her bathroom. How could she show her furry face to anyone? Ming tried to check on May, but the smoke alarm went off in the kitchen. "My porridge," Ming said as she hurried off. May dashed to her room, then took a deep breath to calm herself. Poof! Her panda ears disappeared. She took another calming breath. Poof! Her tail disappeared. Before long, she was back to her human self again, except now she had red hair. May went to school and hoped no one would notice anything different. But a boy named Tyler started teasing her in front of everyone. May got upset, and poof! Her panda tail came out. May went to class and calmed herself down. She pretended everything was normal, and then her mom showed up. At school, everyone gaped at May's mother. Ming cried, "It's Mommy." May was embarrassed. Poof! She exploded into Panda May and barreled out of the classroom. When May got home, Ming revealed that their ancestor Sun Yi, along with all her female descendants, had the ability to turn into red pandas. Thankfully, there was a cure. During the next red moon, they could perform a ritual to seal May's panda spirit in a talisman like her mother's. Until then, May would have to keep her panda hidden. The next morning, Miriam, Priya, and Abby arrived to check on May and to tell her about an upcoming Four Town concert. When they came face to face with Panda May, they screamed. May burst into tears, but her friends cheered her up. After a group hug, poof! May turned human again. She was able to control her panda, and that meant she could go to the Four Town concert. May showed her parents how she could remain calm even under extreme circumstances. They were impressed, but Ming still wouldn't allow May to see Four Town. May and her friends wouldn't take no for an answer. At school they tried to figure out a way to raise money for the concert tickets. May poofed into her panda to help inspire ideas. Unfortunately, two girls walked into the bathroom and saw her. "You are the cutest thing ever," exclaimed one of the girls. They loved the panda so much, they even offered to pay for it. That gave May and her friends the idea of the century: use the red panda to raise money for their concert tickets. Before long, May was the star of the school. Their plan was working. Even Tyler loved her. He asked May to entertain the kids at his birthday party. But now there was a new problem. May learned that the Red Moon ritual was on the same night as the Four Town concert. May's grandmother and aunties arrived to help with the ritual. On the night of the Red Moon, the ceremony began and everyone chanted. Moments before May was fully separated from her panda, she decided she couldn't go through with it. Boom! The ground shook and the temple filled with red smoke. When it cleared, Panda May was standing there in all her glory. "I'm going to the concert," she yelled as she ran out of the temple. How could she do this to her own mother? Ming exclaimed. Her fury was so intense that it shattered her talisman. Panda May ran through the streets toward the concert. She leapt into the stadium and puffed back into a girl. Miriam, Priya, and Abby embraced her. Four Town. Four Town. For town. The crowd chanted. One by one, the pop stars took the stage. Nothing could ruin the moment for May, except a humongous red panda. It was Ming. May, she roared. The stadium was in complete chaos while gigantic panda Ming with glowing red eyes towered over the crowd. As May's family arrived and began to prepare for another ritual, May and Ming fought like they never had before. "You are in big trouble, young lady," bellowed Ming. "I'm shutting this down right now." "Mom, no," May shouted. "This isn't you." Ming shouted back. "This is me," May exclaimed. She was so mad, she launched herself at her mother and crashed into her. Thump. Panda Ming fell to the ground. She was out cold. May's grandmother and aunties each broke their talismans. Poof. 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 They pulled Ming into a circle and began performing the ritual. May and Ming ascended into the astral realm. Ming walked through a mirror, separating herself from her panda. She beckoned May to come with her. But May shook her head. "I'm changing, Mom. And it's not perfect, but like it. I'm finally figuring out who I am." Ming relented. She placed her hand against May's. "Don't hold back," she told her daughter. "The farther you go, the prouder I'll be." After that concert, May's life changed forever, for the better. For once, there was harmony in her life. She could hang out with her friends and spend time with her mom, and she didn't have to hide her true self from anyone. May was free to be whoever she wanted to be.